Yo, what is going on, guys? Pothead here, and today we're back in it with Opiate Odyssey number 5, I think. And yeah, last time we left off, I'm not even gonna tell you. You gotta go watch the video. This shit is a banger. All these shits have been bangers. If you're curious about where we're at in the story, go watch it. I made a whole playlist. Made it easy, accessible. A couple things before we get into this. Cop some merch. Link is always in the description. Not merch, my clothing brand would really mean a lot if you guys help me out. Support the channel so I can keep doing that and keep doing this shit for you guys. Follow me on Instagram, also link below, and yeah, let's get into the story. So I leave Los Angeles early because I shipped my car back, and it was actually going to get there 3 days early before my original flight, so I had to change my flight and to go get my car because we originally drove to Los Angeles, but that was hell because I'm not 21, so I couldn't get a fucking hotel anywhere, so that's another story. So anyways, leave LA. And while I'm in Colorado alone, I start having withdrawals, but I have no idea what it is yet. So for a week straight, I feel like just straight ass. And then Willie and Cinto get back, and we go to my PERC man who died named John, and we cop some blues. And when I realized that doing them made my stomach stop hurting is when things got really bad. So now I was buying a lot of 30's so I could sell them to my friends and other people, and so I could do them for free. Because in my brain it went, instead of stopping, I'll just sell them to maintain. So now I'm serving these weird ass people. But one of the guys I used to serve was like a college kid, frat kid. One time when I was with Willie, I go to serve him, and he usually walks out to my car, but this time we got there and he didn't answer his phone, so after like 45 minutes, we just walked into the most lit party I've been to in a minute. There was like a 3-to-1 girls to guy ratio, and as soon as Willie and I walk in, it was like a movie, like record scratch, like everything stopped, and everyone was just staring at us, and then my custy's just like done railing a line of coke off this table and just looks up and is like, "Yo, Pothead!" and I just walk over and everything just went back to normal. The music kept playing and the girls stopped looking at us. So Willie and I walk over and serve him his blues, and he's so faded, but like the welcoming kind of faded. So he's telling us to stay and have fun. And Willie and I are like, fuck it. So we go around and try to find a space so we could break down a blue and get a little high so we could socialize with all the fine women here. And all the bathrooms were taken by either girls crying or girls doing blow. So eventually we go into the kitchen and go into the pantry because we noticed that was empty and it had a door that closed. So we close the door and lock it, and I'm breaking this pill on my phone, and Willie's like back is against the door, and we rail these lines, and I start breaking another half down. And as soon as I'm doing that, all of a sudden someone starts to try to open the door like bad, like he really wants to get in here. And then when it's locked, he starts screaming at us like, "Is someone in here?" And Willie responds, "Occupied." And this guy got so pissed because I think he either assumed we were using it as a bathroom or doing drugs. Of course we were doing the latter, but whatever. This guy turns out to be like high up in this frat, like one of the quote unquote like leaders of the house or whatever. And apparently I learned after this guy's like a total neat freak and like a germaphobe and like allergic to a lot of stuff. And all of his food and liquor he wasn't allergic to was in the pantry. So he was pissed that we were in there, I guess. And he was type kicking the door down mad. So Willie and I finished getting high, look at each other, and we're like, here we go. And we just open the door and the guy just swings at Willie. But I think he thought Willie was going to be smaller or taller, so he just totally missed. And we just walked around him, so now he's the one with his back against a wall. And we're trying to talk it out with him. But this guy, who I think was blackout drunk, was just not having it. So we started trying 1v2 Willie and I, and we don't want to fight. We just wanted to enjoy our high and talk to these girls, but we're just like, bro, like chill, just like walking away from him, and he's still just swinging like, fuck you guys, like come back here, like blah, blah, blah. So we're just steady, like walking backwards, like trying to calm this guy down, and eventually we walk into the party, and everyone's like, it's so loud in there, but everyone's still just looking at us, and this guy, by the way, had no shirt on, just those tight-ass little like shorts, the khaki shorts, and had this like, it literally looked like smoke was coming out of his ears. He was so fucking mad. So he's just like swinging at us like super fucking mad. He kept swinging at Willie. I don't know why. He didn't try to hit me because I was taller than him. Was probably why, but still. And we finally get into like the living room area, I guess, the main area where the party started when I served my homie. And my homie looks at us and he's like, "Yo, like, chill, bro. Like, we're gonna call this guy Bill." He's like, "Yo, Bill, like, calm down. Like, these are my good people. Like, calm down." And he's like, "What? Fuck these kids. They were in my pantry." And my homie's like, "No, like, it's okay. Like, I brought them over." And he's like, "No, fuck these kids. Like, get them out of here." And he's like, "Bro, like, it's cool. Like, they can chill." And he's like, "No, they were in the pantry, bro. You don't understand." And he's like, "Okay," like, and then he swings at Willie again, and the homie that I served, like, grabs him, holds him back, and he's like, "Yo, like, I'm sorry about this, but it's probably better if you go." So Willie and I were like, yeah, no problem, and we just left. And eventually I figured out that this guy, sorry about that, this happens often, I guess. My homie messaged us after this, and he was like, "Yeah, this guy is super weird, and he definitely gets super, like, on edge when we throw parties." So he kind of, it was bad timing, I guess. But anyways, Willie and I really didn't care. We got back to the car, got a little more high to deal with some things, and mostly what just happened, and went around. We got some pizza, we smoked a little bit. I think we, like, served one more person maybe, and then just went home after that. It wasn't really too eventful. But yeah, I've seen a couple of comments on these videos saying you guys want me to make them longer. You guys have no idea how long it actually takes me to make these videos, even while they're this short, because my computer is so old, and my microphone and shit, and all my, like, software in general is so fucking old, so everything takes so long. Like, if I were to render out an 18-minute video instead of, say, a 9-minute video, it would take me probably like 4 hours. So that's why also, like, all of my videos go up like super late, because I literally will make this at like 1 p.m. and it'll be done at like 10. So yeah, whenever I can, like, upgrade this shit and, like, really get more serious about this YouTube stuff is when I will get back into, like, making longer form content. But also, I'm just, like, not a longer form type person. I'm kind of more of like a boom boom bow type story person, which I personally like, but maybe some of you guys don't. And you don't have to watch this channel if it's not your cup of tea. I don't advise it at all, because we are a very, I don't know, niche group of people. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Follow me on Instagram, and if you watch this far in the video, please comment down below Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. This is not a sponsored ad. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for 700 subscribers also. I should have put this in the front, but I can't believe that shit. We really did that number quickly. We're 300 subscribers away from the Strong Mafia series, so I know you guys want that shit bad. Get me to 1K and that shit will start. Thank you guys so much. Peace.